Awaken Beauties, finally, it's here. The truth to empower women to true inner beauty through a healthy mind and inner biology. I am your hostess, Cassandra Keogh, a 20-year salon owner, organic beauty product formulator, positive mind management, and clinical hypnotherapist. And I am here to help you stay sane, get sleep, and bring your sexy back. Sponsored by evoquebeauty.com. evoquebeauty.com. Now, let's get to it. Hey there. All right. Tell me, have you ever looked at your hair, like really taken a good look at it, and you notice that it just feels differently than it used to? It doesn't look the way that it used to. And your curls may not be as springy as they once were, or maybe your curl pattern altogether has just completely loosened up. Now, upon running my hands through my own hair a few months ago, I discovered that my hair just really didn't have that tight of a curl as it used to. And now, given I'm a hairstylist and I color my hair often, it usually has a pretty tight curl. And I've removed my extensions and just kind of letting my hair be, doing deep conditioning treatments. And I'm starting to notice my curl patterns start to come back to the way it used to be. Now, in a lot of cases, heat damage could be the culprit, though there's a lot more to it than just that, because your hair's texture can actually go through a number of changes in your lifetime. And these are to internal and external factors like age, humidity, hair coloring, infrequent haircuts, and conditioning products are just a few things that can influence the texture of your hair. So sometimes curly hair can be weighed down and become straighter as it grows longer, but in other cases, your hair could be affected by your DNA. So as you age, DNA that affects your hair follicle can actually flip and send different messages to your hair follicle. And one noticeable outcome of this DNA flip, of what I call it, is known male pattern baldness or hair thinning. And the hair thins and it changes all of its textures and it looks frizzy. And speaking of age, your own age and the age of your hair can also play a huge role. And I see it in my chair every day. The complete hair cycle lasts about 4 to 7 years, meaning 4 to 7 years after beginning of your main cycle. And then it sheds and is replaced with a new mane once it has new properties. So maybe the new head of hair has never become exposed to damaged hair color or styling tools, or is being cut more regularly and dealing with split ends. With this in mind, it might be helpful to consider your hair care rituals every once in a while, depending on the damage. The ingredients that you look at in your products that you use also have a big impact. So if your hair texture or pattern is changing, I strongly urge you to start examining your routine and recent history, because it could be very well that chemicals or damage or even hair color line that you're using are affecting your texture. And as an owner of an organic salon for over 15 years, using organic natural hair color line, it makes all the difference. So if you're naturally still like myself, and you like to look at all the blogs and everything else to really see what's out there and what's new, I stand by testimonials of Evoque Beauty hair care users. I'm really pertinent on using no chemicals and equal parts moisture and protein. So while your physical environment isn't something that can be fixed, it's easy to be able to see what you're applying and take this into large consideration when trying to nourish your hair. So also you want to consider your water. I fight with hard water behind the chair constantly because it's contaminated with fluorine and lead and other harsh chemicals. So I recommend our hair chelation conditioning treatment because it doesn't strip, but it lifts up all the buildup to allow your hair to receive the nutrients. Hard water, chemicals, all of this definitely change the hair pattern in your hair and you notice this lackluster effect. So all that said, the changes you may notice probably aren't just in your head, and there is a solution that might be lying a little bit more of an alternative of finding different rituals and products that will best suit your hair to get it back to its natural hair texture. So it's completely possible. And I'll leave my top tips from Evoke to bridge the cuticle gap. So as I noted, the clarifying hard water and mineral remover with zinc and omegas is completely healthy for the hair. It helps replenish the scalp. And then our Repair and Protect spray has equal parts moisture and protein, and it removes frizz, and it actually protects from outer chemicals coming in. And then lastly, our Deep Repair Mask, which repairs with omegas, fatty acids, and equal parts protein, again, so you're not over-keratinizing the hair, which makes it go straight and brittle. So there you go. Just a few proactive options and some steps on how to best take care of your hair if it's changing texture. Now, we got to remember that 80% of beauty is biological and 20% is environmental. So you've got this. You've got all the power in your hands, and you can shop all of these beautiful hair products at evoquebeauty.com. That's EVOQbeauty.com. Now, hair texture, once it's changed and once the hair gets thinner or as we age, I notice a lot of women always saying, my hair is just not the same. And sometimes it doesn't, most of the time, it does not go back to the way it was. But we do have the power to treat it the best way we know how with the right products. Now, I am a product minimalist. I do not believe that you need a ton of products. But some things to be aware of, like I mentioned, if you have too much keratin in a product, it'll actually make your hair more brittle. And it'll actually cause your hair to break. Kind of think of like an overstuffed hot dog and everything's coming out. It just can't hold on to that much protein. And it also needs moisture. But a lot of moisture that is out there on the market is filled with silicones, which just kind of sit over the hair. Now, some silicones are okay for the hair as long as they're water soluble. That way they don't build up on top of the cuticle, cause heaviness, and the opposite in what you want to do when you want to have beautiful curls, bouncing and voluptuous. So those are some of my top tips. And age, yes, age does cause the hair texture to change. Obviously, pregnancy and losing a baby, your hair falls out, comes in finer and thinner. But when it comes to thinning hair, we have the most powerful 3-part program where it's a shampoo, conditioner, and activating tonic. And this tonic actually goes down into the cuticle and it slows the fallout stage and it quickens the growth phase. So you're actually able to strengthen the follicle. It opens up the stem cell and gets the messaging system that I was talking about to have better cell-to-cell communication. So not only are you keeping your hair longer, you're also cleaning out the debris and any kind of DHT buildup, which causes what we call miniaturization, which makes the hair get smaller, follicle get smaller, and then fully release. And then once you get into those end phases, 5 years out from hair loss, it's really hard to get your hair back. So I am a big cheerleader to my clients to always be ahead of the game. And many of our clients are on the Root Revival hair activation system, and that is like a saver. I mean, I lost 50% of my hair with an iron deficiency, and it is all grown back. I use topical, and it works. So you just got to be mindful of using safe products. This is drug-free, 2 times more powerful than minoxidil, and you can get that over at evoquebeauty.com. So it's evoquebeauty.com. But just kind of wanted to talk a little bit about hair texture, because texture is always changing, and in the beauty industry, especially, I notice it. Everybody colors their hair. Everybody's a hair junkie and trying different products, but meet with a professional and ask what products are exactly right for you and get a long-term plan and then work towards that plan. And I'd be happy to help you. If you have any questions, just go ahead and leave any comments below. That's it. I hope you enjoyed those tips. All of my light, all of my love, and bye-bye for now. Well, hello, Awaken Beauty. Thank you so much for joining the show today. Were you inspired? Please leave a comment or your own personal aha moment so others can capture exactly what you did. Also, please like and subscribe wherever you listen to your favorite podcasts. And if you're interested in high quality natural products for your hair, skin, and wellness, including organic CBD, please visit evoquebeauty.com. Again, that is evoquebeauty.com, evoquebeauty.com. And until next time, darling, stay sane, get sleep, and bring your sexy back.